Giulio for NJ Sports Now on this Thursday, October the 1st. Last Friday night, tragedy struck as a Warren Hills High School football player, Evan Murray, was killed during a football game, suffering a spleen injury, passing away after coming off the field really on his own power. And this tragic story that has hit New Jersey, hit high school football here, has, I think, reignited the conversation around the violence of American football, the violence of youth football in this country, something so many of us, myself included, played during our time in high school, and it's such a big part of American culture on Friday nights in cities and states like New Jersey, Texas, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Florida. These places take high school football very seriously. It's a part of the town, part of the culture. It's a part of what we do here in America. But I read a great piece on NJ.com, Charles Pierce, talking about what we've become here, how we're desensitized to the topic, how we'll talk about the sadness and tragedy around a kid like Evan Murray, and then this Friday night, we'll be back out there watching high school football again. Unfortunately, Evan Murray wasn't the first, he wasn't the last, and he certainly won't be the last in this time period. 3 high school football players in the United States died of injuries suffered in a high school game just in September of 2015. As we move into October now, the crux of the high school football season, unfortunately, we'll forget about this, at least to the point where we can reconcile watching these games, reconcile watching these kids on a weekly basis. And what is it for? I mean, the piece brought up a very interesting question and a very interesting point. When do we stop playing high school football? Pierce says maybe you shouldn't play football until you're 21 years old. You can't drink till then. Why should you play football till then? We won't allow high school kids to have a beer after a game, but we'll allow them to play and go out there and potentially risk their life. And we're cheering and watching these games on the sideline. I have a son now who is 8 months old, and I've already started thinking about the question if he's a sports fan or he's an athlete and he wants to play, well, I let him. And I don't know the answer to it yet. I played, I love football, I talk about football basically for a living. It's the most popular sport in the country right now by leaps and bounds. Without football, my employment, my job would be different. So I can't say I don't like football. I can't say I don't appreciate football. But there is a question to be raised here. There is a question to wonder, should we stop playing youth football? Adults, you can make your own decisions. But children, minors, should they be playing football on the high school level? As more and more tragedies and stories come out like Evan Murray, I'm leaning more towards maybe the institution of football on a youth level. Maybe we as adults here in this country should say enough is enough. I'm Joe Giulio for NJ Sports Now.